Hello, we're back, and
That's me excited.
she's really pumped about this one today. We're gonna talk about protein.
I'm actually not.
Powders. She's not that excited. She's not into them.
I don't care about anything.
I want to talk about it because I think I get this question asked
I do care.
a lot.
I just said that to be like me. Not to you, but just to be like,
How am I supposed to hang out with you?
You know, like those people that are kind of like, I don't care about anything. I'm just cool. Like,
I wish I was like that.
That's not
inside. I'm
that's
like
not
boiling
interesting.
about everything.
Well, that's how I am. Like with some things,
Uh-huh.
I can't. Especially like with Daniel, I'll like pretend. And he's pointed this out to me, and I've had to like acknowledge the fact that I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll.
That's why we get along. I think we have this mean name.
I know both of our guys are named Daniel.
I know. We talked about that. I think
we love them.
I know. Do we?
I don't
Just
know.
kidding.
Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we fucking hate them.
That's not true.
So when I fucking hate him, and he says something that I know he wants me to laugh at,
You purposely put
I'm
the meanest face on.
yeah, and I'm just like, that wasn't funny. Whatever.
But are you dying?
But I'm actually really excited about protein.
I turn my head like this,
I'm
and
like,
you
"Fuck,
see my smile.
Hilarious. He's making me laugh, asshole. But anyway,
Ridiculous.
we're talking about protein.
Protein powders. I think I get this question asked a lot about protein powders.
Like, what do you get asked most?
What type of protein powder I recommend, which is kind of funny because I don't.
Who are the people asking you? Is it like people that are interested in weight loss or muscle building, or what do you think?
My weight loss, not necessarily muscle. I don't know any muscle builders. Like I feel like you do. I don't know many. I don't know many people that. No, they don't hang that way. The people that are asking me.
Everybody should be a muscle builder.
Okay, Sophie.
First.
Well,
they should
before they want. Oh, I mean, in
like
general, legit, like you want
bodybuilder.
Like, yeah, body. I'm getting bodybuilder and muscle builder. You do want to be a muscle builder, like totally. That's the goal in life, not bodybuilding. That's what I was thinking.
But so most of the people that ask you
are interested in it for weight loss.
Like they're using it as a meal replacer, or they.
Unfortunately, that's where they get the idea of is that if you need to lose weight, you need to go find a supplement, and it needs to be in the form of protein powder, and it needs to be something you have instead of eating real food, which I don't know why we've gotten to that as a society, that it's like these shake companies that are just like blowing up right now, and it's like just eat real food. I don't love the idea of protein powders. Is that wrong to say?
No, I was just thinking like I like milkshakes, and I was thinking about having. I was just fantasizing about having a milkshake shop, and then afterwards I was like, oh, we could make it healthy, and then I was like, no.
This is what she thinks about when I'm speaking. I hope everyone else is in La La Land.
No, but it's because of the things that you're saying. Like, you inspire me.
Oh,
like
such a sweetheart.
You say things, and then the words you say just kind of like work their way up into my imagination, and they create all these images. So you're an image creator. Yeah,
Thank you.
You're like changing the way I think.
That is really good because you take the words I say and make them
my own. I make them part of my
No, I mean you make my stuff make sense, and that's why I love you, because no one else can do that.
I love you too.
Oh,
can we just
precious. No, gaze into each other's eyes.
Do you see that?
So anyway, I said no. So, what was I saying?
You were saying
that I'm not down for them in the sense of like meal replacements. I think we should be getting our protein from sources that they originated from. Which is right?
No, I'm just listening to everything you're saying, because you're saying, I think you're touching on a few different things.
I am, because I'm like passionate about this.
Yeah.
I don't think, let me backtrack. I'll backtrack. The uses of why people are looking to use protein powders. Like that's,
Well, first of all, I think that's the place we should start, which is that not everybody is looking for a protein supplement for the same reason. So I think some people are using it for weight loss as a meal replacer, and then there's the other bodybuilder people / muscle builders well, no, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say / should be everybody, but anyway. So those people actually want to use the protein supplements to build muscle or to increase calories.
Yes.
To be in a non-deficit.
And I see there's like.
What do you call it when it's a non-deficit? What a deficit is when you're less, and what's the surplus?
They all have their purposes, I think. Like when, at the end of the day, like you could be using it for those things. And I use a collagen-based protein powder. That's what I use to boost my protein intake when I haven't had a lot of higher protein sources and I'm not craving them. So So I use it in smoothies. I use it in baked goods to like boost the nutritional profile of it. Like I do like a protein powder, but I'm not. What I'm saying is like I'm not down for.
You ain't down with the business?
I'm not down
or with the sickness.
For the sickness. Yeah. I'm not down for like replacing your meals with a protein shake and calling it a day. Like I don't
like
think
for me,
like it's beneficial.
For me, I think I see protein overall, like you fucking need protein.
Yeah, it's the building blocks of your cells.
Yeah. I mean, you want protein for stuff.
I'm not saying don't have
that your body needs. And ideally, I think we both agree it should come from whole foods.
Yes.
And we both also recognize that you can't always get them from Whole Foods, or you like protein powders, because they're fucking delicious. Like I have one that tastes like peanut butter, and it's lasted me more than I don't know if it's so good, but I've been using it for like a year and a half now, because I don't always eat it.
Yeah.
But when I use it is mainly when I'm like, oh shit, I haven't had protein in a long time, and I don't really feel like eating like animal meat for whatever reason.
Yeah, some days you're not into it. Like there's days where I'm like a ravenous meat eater, and some days where I'm like, nah,
and that's when I have it.
Yeah.
And it's only after like maybe a few days where I'm like, oh, my protein intake has been kind of low because I do track it. And sometimes I never actually eat it as a shake because I find it to be the most unfulfilling thing ever. I always mix it in with either like a pudding or I'll like put the smallest amount of water possible and just like let it thicken up
or something.
Yeah, no, I let it thicken up and then I like eat it like it's a pudding.
Like a pudding.
Yeah.
So Sophia eats protein powders like a pudding, but you said something.
I don't use them like they're intended.
No, but that's okay. I think that's when I use them, it's to make a more sweeter thing. Like if I'm really wanting ice cream, but I don't want ice cream, then I will have protein powder, like a flavored one, mixed with my Greek yogurt. Like,
I've done that.
Like a dessert-y feel. And honestly, I feel satisfied that way.
With certain flavors. Because one time I did it with like a chocolate something and yogurt, and it was disgusting.
That sounds really
It was so disgusting. Like, so you want to mix it with like tart. Like, and like my strawberry one was good. I used to do strawberry and Greek yogurt.
Oh,
protein and that tasted good.
So
tasted like trick.
It's kind of like a dessert. No, I don't want to call it a replacement, but a different type of dessert. I do like to add my protein powder to that. When I buy a protein powder, what do you look for? I say when I buy, what do you look for?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I haven't purchased, like, I've never been a big like supplement taker, eater, drinker, whatever. So the only reason I ever even bought a protein powder was when I first started weightlifting, and they're like, you need to increase your protein to your body weight.
Big protein pushers.
Fuck yeah. Like, I look back at my fitness pal to how much protein I was eating, and I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, I'm surprised my kidneys still work.
Do they even work?
I mean, I think so. I pee pretty good.
No, that's a huge thing. Like, but what's the...
Going back to that, so like when I got into the idea of needing to supplement my diet with a protein powder, I was already pretty educated in nutrition.
Yeah.
So there were certain things. The main thing I looked for was obviously the protein content and then the calories.
Yeah.
So the first few proteins that I bought, because it was back when I was like low carb and low calorie.
Sounds miserable.
It was miserable. It was literally just like protein with like flavoring stuff. And I wasn't really looking at like the quality of the flavorings or blah, blah, blah. And the one that I found now that, I haven't purchased it all that much because I don't use it too often, but when I do use it, I bought this one because it's like a protein and fat mix. Oh, so it's a much more calorically dense. I think it's actually a muscle gainer. So it's meant for people that can't gain weight. I can definitely gain weight. I gained 4 pounds just from eating guavas
so
for a day.
Not a problem here.
But that one has a good mix of like healthy fats and a good mix of protein. So instead of like your regular protein, 20-30 gram protein scoop that's maybe like just over 100 calories, this one for one protein scoop of 20-30 grams is about 300 calories.
And how much more satiated are you with that one than any of the other ones?
It tastes better because it's got fat in it.
Yeah.
But it's still not satiating. So I know that
probably because you're not chewing.
Yeah. So I think like when I eat that one, I think part of the reason I don't eat it as frequently either is because I know that's gonna cut into 300 calories of real food that I could be eating versus like this little tiny paste that I'm gonna make with minimal amounts of water.
Yeah.
Just to get my protein in.
Right.
So for me, that's like a desperate measure. Like, fuck. Like, I think I need protein because I've had none the past 3 days, so I'm just gonna have this right now. But ideally, I try to turn to food. So if now, because I'm almost out of this one, and I am gonna buy a replacement. If I don't buy that one, looking for another one, I'd look for the similar qualities, and also just make sure that, because I'm becoming a little bit more aware of like the sweeteners that they put in them.
That's like on my list. That's like my number 2 of what I.
So I kind of want to go more towards like a plain protein that's literally just added to a yogurt or a smoothie or something
that dissolves that you don't really taste, but you still get the taste of the real food that you're eating.
Because they say like, you know, we talked about in our segment about probiotics and kombucha that your gut microbiome is really important, and we didn't even talk about how it's important for your mental wealth or
we'll eventually get into that.
We'll touch on that again, but all of those artificial sweeteners that they put in them, like, they can't be good for you.
No, I don't think they are good for us.
So that's why I want to lean towards a non-sweetened one. What do you look for?
I look for, like you said, the type of sweetener that they're using in the protein powder. But I also look for what ingredients are in there. Like, I'm big on like where are the protein, where is it coming from in
like
the protein
source.
powder, the protein source. So I look for minimal ingredients when it comes to that, and I gravitate now more towards the unflavored ones, and just because I like to play around with them. I like to add them to baked goods. I like to add them to smoothies where I'm adding other ingredients to it, and I just want to taste the smoothie. I don't want to taste the weird flavoring of it. So those are the 2 things that I look for.
How long have you been taking protein powders, do you think?
Like,
or consuming it? I feel like taking it sounds like it's medication.
How long have you been on that RX for?
How long have you been using suppositories?
Sounds like I'm on drugs. Like, I didn't do it. I like literally compare everything to like weight loss, like strong weight loss mode and now mode.
Okay.
So I did not take it in the bulk of my weight loss. Like, I didn't know much about it. I was just literally changing my food habits, which to me that says something. It's not like with kombucha, like with all these other things, I don't think they're like the magicness of it. But I got into it when I wanted to boost the quality of the foods I was making, like in terms of baked goods and adding it to smoothies, and then finding like a dessert replacement. So probably like the last 5 years.
Okay. Wow, that's kind of a long time.
You're 3 years.
Evolved.
3 years.
Did you change your answer because I said
4
something?
years? No, I like wasn't thinking when you asked me.
I'm just kidding.
Like 4 years. Wait, I don't know. She's bringing up good points. I don't know how long I've been taking it, but like 4 years.
Okay.
We're going with 4 years.
What do you think how do you think it's helped you the most? Like, what benefit has it given you?
Kick that
like then versus now. What's the biggest benefit that you saw?
Well, now I use it. So first I didn't use it, and I was eating real food. Now that I use it, now we can break that up into 2.
So when you first
it was like the
it,
flavory ones.
Okay, so it was like a dessert.
It was like a dessert, and that really helped like
kick some of those
cravings, and then add more value to what I was eating versus what I could have been eating. And then now I really go for like the unflavored. I like to add it to my like a little bit to my coffee, and I add it, sometimes to.
So you use it more sparingly, like you're not using like full scoops or whatever.
No, but I do consume it every single day in some type of form. And I really like to get my protein from real food sources, and I don't like the whole
What's
smoothie
your favorite protein source?
Which is crazy, I love grass-fed beef. Like,
it tastes good.
Like, I honestly, I think it's so versatile.
Costco grass-fed beef.
That's what I want for dinner. But I think that's one of my favorite. But there are plant-based proteins. There's a ton of other types of way of getting it. I think there are, but I like meat.
If you're vegan or vegetarian, we still love you.
We do. We
just love
vegan
meat
all the
more.
time.
If we could eat you, we would love you more.
Oh my gosh.
You'll be able to eat people soon.
That's
like their
really
culture.
Sad.
No, but it's true. And I don't know. Like I sound really excited, but I'm only excited about like
where we're going.
How fucking weird it is because okay, so they're culturing meats,
Oh,
right? Like cows.
Stop.
But then eventually, like, I can culture you. Like, what if I just take a swab?
You would be like, you would have
And I,
food
like,
for
culture
life if you
little-
cultured me right now.
Little pieces of sorrow, I'd probably taste like fucking yogurt and
Kale
almond butter.
and almond. Oh, I'm like really obsessed with it still. It's not,
Yeah, but isn't that
not
weird? And then like, would that be unethical? Like you're eating a non-living human.
Imagine trying to
meat.
tell a vegan to now we're eating humans.
Well, ethical vegans that only don't eat meat because they don't want to hurt the animal,
Yeah,
like
they're gonna kill you.
they're gonna become so muscle buildy, right?
We're gonna look so weird in like a billion years. if
We'll probably
we're
be dead in a
around.
billion
Well, I
years.
mean, like the humans, we probably will be. But anyways, yeah.
Future entities of the world.
I have no response to her right now. Like literally.
So,
I don't know what
in
to say.
summary,
In summary, protein for weight loss. It's a nice way. Protein powders for weight loss.
or muscle building.
Or muscle building, which is a totally, I think, another topic that we could go over.
But you
at
get
some
most
point.
asked about weight loss.
I get most asked about the weight loss, and that's what.
You know what I
prompted
hate
this
when people,
question.
because people see me more as like the gym person,
Mhm.
and so I hate when people. Well, I hate everything,
She also hates everybody.
but I hate when people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna start working out. What protein should I
have?
take?"
I
I'm like,
know.
dude, like you're not even fucking lifting anything.
Like, why do you?
You're going for a walk on the machine,
Yeah.
or you're doing the Stairmaster. Like,
I think it's just these like perceptions.
it's like these ideas.
Ideas that we feel like we have to. If I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna need
I need to have protein.
And like when you have,
I'm like, how about you just
what
eat
protein
regular
powder should
food?
I have after I work out? I'm like, if your goal
Do I
is to
need
weight
a
loss, it's
pre-
like whole
pre-shake and a post-shake?
No.
Do I, Sarah?
You? No.
I mean, I would enjoy it.
I know. I think
I'll
a lot of
eat
people
it.
would as an excuse to eat something. But
You know what was my favorite way to eat one of my proteins?
like a pudding?
Well, yeah. Yeah. But I would get a Starbucks.
Uh-huh. You
triple-
would mix it in cream.
Yeah, I would mix it with my heavy cream. Just
We're going to Starbucks after this. I feel now.
or any sort of coffee
I
facility.
love little local coffee.
But yeah, so I would do the like 3 or 4 shots of espresso,
Mhm.
and then the ice, and then the cream, and then my salted caramel protein powder, and then I'd shake it up, and then that was just the most amazing thing because I
That
don't,
kind of sounds like if you were gonna have a frappuccino, like that
Yeah.
sounds like a way better version.
it was a healthy frappuccino.
Yeah, I can see that being.
I should open up my own coffee shop.
Oh, I have to tell you my idea later. We'll talk about it later.
Okay,
But anyways,
this is like
I don't know where this went, but I hope you guys get the idea of like where we stand with protein.
yeah. If you
powders.
have questions, like you know, we're kind of making fun of. people
Yeah,
that
no,
want-
I use it, and
Yeah.
I use it, and
And I
I
use
have every single day, and Sophia uses it. I think there's totally a purpose.
So if you have questions,
Let us know.
Yeah.
We'll definitely answer
Mhm.
about protein powders. Bye!